everyone, welcome back to The Marketing Mix, your go-to podcast for all things advertising and marketing. I'm your host, Vivan, and today we're discussing some interesting shifts in the advertising world. Joining me is Gaurav, the CEO of PayTunes, a leader in digital audio advertising. Welcome to the show, Gaurav.
Thanks, Vivan. Excited to be here and dive into these trends.
So let's talk numbers. Commercial radio and audio, CRA, just published its quarterly and annual advertising revenue figures. Radio broadcast ad revenue is down by 4% in 2023, sitting at $673.252 million compared to $701.472 million in 2022. But on the flip side, digital audio and podcast ad revenue is soaring. What do you make of this shift, Gaurav?
It's quite fascinating. While traditional radio is seeing a slight dip, the digital audio space is experiencing significant growth. This indicates a shift in how audiences consume content. People are moving towards on-demand audio like podcasts and streaming services, which offers advertisers new opportunities to reach their target audiences in more engaging ways.
Absolutely. Ford Ennals, CEO of CRA, mentioned that despite the decline, commercial radio ad revenue remains stable. He noted that radio still provides good value for money, especially when budgets are tight. What's your take on this?
Ennals has a point. Radio has a broad reach and is still a very effective medium for many advertisers. However, the rise in digital audio shows that advertisers are looking for more targeted and measurable ways to reach their audience. Digital platforms offer detailed analytics and the ability to target specific demographics, which is a huge advantage.
Right. And speaking of digital audio, CRA's report highlighted that digital audio and podcast revenues were up 27% in 2023 and even saw a 31% increase in the fourth quarter compared to the same period the previous year. How do you see this influencing the future of audio advertising?
The growth in digital audio ad revenue is a clear indicator that this medium is becoming increasingly popular among advertisers. It's all about engagement and convenience. Podcasts and digital audio allow listeners to consume content on their own terms, which in turn makes them more receptive to ads. This creates a more effective advertising environment where brands can connect with listeners in a meaningful way.
Definitely. Now let's talk about the future. With the rise of digital audio, how do you think traditional radio will adapt? Do you see a future where both can coexist, or will digital audio eventually take over?
I believe there's room for both, Vivan. Traditional radio has its strengths, particularly in terms of reach and immediacy. However, digital audio is where the innovation is happening. We might see more integration between the two, with traditional radio adopting more digital elements to stay relevant. For example, many radio stations are already offering podcasts and streaming options to complement their broadcasts.
Before we wrap up, Gaurav, I'd love to hear PayTunes' perspective on these trends. How does PayTunes view the shift towards digital audio advertising? And what strategies are you implementing to stay ahead?
At PayTunes, we see this shift as an exciting opportunity. We've always believed in the power of digital audio, and the current trends validate our approach. We focus on delivering highly targeted and measurable audio ads that engage listeners. By leveraging advanced analytics and programmatic buying, we ensure that our clients get the best return on their investment. Our strategy is to continue innovating and expanding our reach, tapping into the growing popularity of digital audio to provide even more value to our clients.
That's fantastic to hear, Gaurav. It's clear that PayTunes is well positioned to thrive in this evolving landscape. Thank you for sharing your insights with us today.
My pleasure, Vivan. Thanks for having me on the show.
And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep those headphones on and happy marketing.